All right. It's Monday. You know what I always got to do? I got to do my sound check. So, again, we're going to get started in 1 minute. So, let me do my sound check. Make sure everything is working good. I want to welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. And all right, that's what I love it when a plan come together. Okay, guys, today is what, March 30th at the time of this recording, March 30th, and we are here for Money Madness with Jean Marlo Davis. We're here to teach you how to make the money, how to keep the money, how to protect the money, how to grow the money, because you got to respect money. It's called Money Madness with Jean Marlo Davis. So I want to welcome everybody. Thank you for being here, guys. Look, go ahead right now and like and share. Hit the bell, subscribe, let people know that Jean Marlo Davis is on for Money Madness. I'm excited. I'm going to get real comfortable and get real loose today because I want to talk about something that is really on my heart. So I'm going to give it another minute or so for people to join us, guys. I'm telling you, the information that I'm going to give you is paramount. You need to really be in a quiet place. Make sure you position yourself to receive this information. I am quite comical. I love to laugh and have fun, but I'm dead serious today because of what we do and how we do it. And we want to help people who are struggling in this time. And I want to talk about really having a chess type of mentality. And I want to talk about the title of this show. What we're talking about is, we say a title is Your Gift Will Make Room for You. Your gift will make room for you. We're talking about, what does that mean? What is it? I've been talking to, they're thinking about their job, and basically they're thinking, okay, 90 days from now, I may not even have a job. Right now everything is up in airs, and we don't know what we're going to do. And, I got to start fishing out my resume, and I got to start talking to people. Well, right now, and I want you to hear me, if you don't take any message that I say to you seriously, this is the day that you say, okay, I need to really share this with my friends. I need to sit down and I need to listen to this information. I need to really listen to what Jean is going to talk about. Guys, I would say a couple of years ago, I have always been working in business. I walked away from corporate America when I was 30. I'm 49 now. That's 19 years of working a business. And even the business that I was in, that I created, I knew that I wanted to go a different way with the business. I went on tour speaking and educating people about the tax advantage of owning a business. Everybody know me back then as Jean Rockman, the ex-IRS auditor. People knew me as teaching about taxes and taxes and taxes. Of course, we have a tax and financial and wealth creation company. And so I knew that I wanted to pretty much get out of the tax game. And I was always, traveling, teaching people about the tax advantages of owning a business, why they need a business. I live by that still today. I just didn't like doing the tax portion of which, we said this year be the last time we touch taxes. But I wanted to do what I was passionate about. What moved me? What got me motivated? What got me encouraged? What was the things that got me on Good Day Atlanta? What was the things that got me on Good Morning America? What was the things that got me to work with Danny Glover, got me to work with Fran Tarkenton, got me to work with a lot of different celebrities, got me to be on CBS, Fox News, countless radio shows? What was that? It wasn't taxes. It wasn't taxes. It was me educating and training and motivating people and helping people to walk in their purpose and earn the type of income they desire. Now, I started talking about the tax advantage of owning a business, but then I would always throw in about, your gift will make room for you and you'll be passionate about it. And I remember back when I was on tour, I was in Fox 5 studio. I remember that they were questioning me about what should consumers do in this time, and that was like, I think right after or before the crisis, and we was trying to figure out what should we do at this point. Well, write this down. I need to think bigger. Okay, number one, I need to think bigger. My husband looking at me. You can't look at me, babe. I need to think bigger. Number one. Number two, I need to play chess. Okay. Think bigger, play chess. What does that mean? Well, for those who are chess players, you understand when you play chess, you don't just see one move, you see multiple moves, you see multiple ways of doing something. Here is the time. And like I said, I was working. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and forth, but just follow me. Um, a shift happened a couple of years ago because I was working on another stream of income and I saw that stream of income drying up. And while I'm talking, guys, go ahead and go ahead and share, blast it on Facebook, blast it everywhere. Let people know Jean Marlo Davis is live with Money Madness, okay? So one of the streams dried up. And then I was like, okay, I knew that I wasn't working in my passion. I stopped doing a lot of things that I used to do. I went through a divorce. I went through a lot, right? And basically had to pretty much start over with really trying to get to understand, who am I? What is it that I want to do? What do I have to offer? What problems do I solve? I want you to write that down right now. What problems do I solve? Because people will follow you, people will pay you or flow money to you if you solve a problem, okay, or problems. So in this economy, a lot of things are happening right now. And I'm going to touch a lot of stuff, and hopefully I'm not rambling. I want to get my point out. Right now, you got stimulus supposed to be coming for those who's under 90,000 or what have you, somewhere around there. You have to have filed 2018 taxes in order to get it. $1,200, and then depending on how many people you got, it might go up whatever. Okay, so and then you get that money. What are you doing with that money? Are you going to take that money and what are you looking at? Okay, well, Gene, I don't have a job, so I got to take that money and pay off bills. Okay, so check this out. Then you got other companies like your power company, you just say your utility companies that's saying, okay, if you can't pay your bill, then we'll give you a little reprieve. I'm going somewhere with this. Some landlords I'm hearing are saying, okay, if you can't pay the rent, we'll give you a reprieve. Okay. Some mortgage companies, you can't pay the rent, mortgage, we'll give you a reprieve. Okay. Some student loans, forbearance, they're saying, okay, we're pushing it to September now. Okay, interest free right now, but they're going to make it where you don't have to pay. Okay, so where am I going with that? I don't want you to put yourself in a pickle. Okay, I'm talking about, the name of the show is Your Gift Will Make Room for You, if you believe it. Everybody got a gift. Everybody got a talent, a skill, something that they can do that they're very passionate about, but they haven't pursued it because they're staring down a paycheck. Now, you're not staring down a paycheck. Here's an opportunity where you've been pretty much put under arrest. I like to say God has put you in a place for you to sit down, to calm down, stop working yourself to death, so you could begin to tap into your ingenuity, your creativeness, and begin to create something that will solve problems. I saw a commercial the other day. Bruce, that now all of a sudden all these devices that clean your backside with water that you don't need toilet paper has now been surfacing.
Wow.
It's like these different devices. One that you could put on the toilet. One is a one that you could put on your hand and it cleans it. Wow. All this so stuff. I said, wow, ingenuity. Yeah. I bet bidets are selling out like hotcakes. Bidets are selling out. They're saying you don't need toilet tissue. Ingenuity, being creative. Okay. People right now, guys, here's what's going to happen. People right now are being let off of their jobs, right? People are told that they don't know if they're going to come back after April the 3rd. School teachers, some are told that they may not come back to April the 24th or April 30th. I have people who work on, I'm trying to think of some of the dang jobs. A law firm, they're gone. What else? Some other stuff that I was thinking about. People are getting packages, things of that nature. I can name a lot of different jobs. But here's what I want you to think like. I want you to think like a business person. Sit down, look at yourself, and ask yourself, what gift, talent, skill, or ability that I have right now that I'm very, very passionate about? Now, here's the thing. Last week on both shows, the Jean Marlo Davis show that comes on every Thursday at 7 p.m. and Money Madness that come on every Monday at 7 p.m. I gave people part 1 and part 2 of jobs that right now that they can work at home. They don't have to leave their home. They can do, and a couple of them was where you could leave your home, but majority of them, you did not have to leave your home. So today, I wanted to talk to the go-getters, the hustlers, the business people, people who have vision. If you're a person that say, Gene, I don't want to do a business. I don't have vision. I don't want to, then guess what? This show is not for you. I see you on Thursday. Okay. This show is for the go-getters, the believers, the hustlers, those who have a dream, a goal, and don't know what to do, but want to get started in something, want to create something. I talked to a friend of mine today, just said, you know what I'm doing right now, I am not passionate about it. It's just to put food on the table. And guess what? I'm sick and tired of living like that. I need to do something else. Okay. So what are you passionate about? That's what I asked. And she said, you know what? I really need to sit down and think about it. Here's the time where you're not out with your friends. You're not having your coffee at Starbucks. You're not sitting out chilling. You're not at the movies. You're not at the basketball game or the baseball game. Everything's kind of been shut down. You're in your home with limited access to go to different places. We're told to what? Distance ourselves. Social distancing. Okay. So in this time where things are getting a little quiet and you see some people see pandemonium, they plugged into constant negative news all the time. They're walking in fear, doubt, insecurity. It's all over. Oh my God, this, that. This too shall pass. But one thing I can tell you for certain, nothing will be the way it was. Nothing will be. There's going to be a fallout where people will have economical crisis because, number one, they're not thinking, they're not playing chess. They're not looking at, okay, if I get my refund, not to go out there and get the big screen TV, all this old crazy stuff, getting things that they can't afford, instead of thinking about, okay, honey, we need a new game plan. We need to start investing in ourselves. And I'm not even talking about 401k, because I had a person to tell me today that they lost over $25,000 yesterday. They looked at the numbers in their 401k. 25,000. Half of somebody's salary they lost in one day. What does that mean? America's not believing in some of these stocks and bonds and mutual funds and things of that nature. They're pulling out. They're pulling out and saying, I need this money. I need it. I don't believe in your organization, your business, or whatever. I need my money, so I pulled it out. Okay, so when you sit down, see, I went to business school. I went to Morris Brown College. I got a degree in business. And we talked about supply and demand. We talked about all that stuff. and trends and things that you should look into and things of that nature. When I look at this, what's happening now? I see so much opportunity. So much opportunity because you're going to have people who do have cash flow, right? Looking to invest in something. And you're going to have people who don't have cash flow that's looking to get it. Did you hear what I said? People who have it that want to invest in something, people who don't have it that's looking to get it. Okay, so now what you got to do is you got to look at what gift, talent, skill, or ability that I have. Let me turn this down so I won't have no interruptions. What gifts, talent, skill, and ability do I have right now that I can offer the masses? I was told if you find a need and feel the need, you will be wealthy indeed. If you find a need and feel the need, you should be wealthy indeed. So, guys, listen. A lot of you guys watch the replay. A lot of you guys watch it. Y'all contact me. We're brand new with this show, and of course, Jean Marlo Davis is growing. And this is going, guys. We're going to have over 1 million something subscribers. We're going to be having thousands of people watching as we continue to grow because the information is here. We give real facts and stuff to help people to win in the skin they're in, just like my shirt says. Okay, so what you have to do is look at what can I offer. Look at what's about to happen. People going to need jobs. Do you have an opportunity that you can give someone right now that they can earn income and it will allow you to earn income? I want you to think about it. I'm not giving you any suggestions. I just want you to think about it. Okay? Do you have an opportunity that you can offer to people, and it creates a win-win? It creates a synergy. It creates a trust that we can build with the speed of trust, like Stephen Covey said. Okay, I think that was Stephen Covey. But anyway, what do you have to offer? Okay. Number 2, what problems do you see? Okay, that you can solve. Okay, so I said people need jobs. People are scared now and don't want to go back to a job, so they're looking for opportunity. People need coaching. People need mentorship. People need education. People need training. People are going to need security because of the madness, the fallout. Do you have a security company? You should have. You should. Okay. People got you. You got to start having vision over the next 90 days. What's going to happen? Because even when this, let's say it's all over April 30th or May or whatever, what's next? What happens next? You got to be prepared for the next. You got to be prepared to see even to the end of the year. I remember our bishop had made a prophetic, that's the word prophetic, right? He was telling us that there's going to be money that's going to be available, that you're going to need to make sure you know your bank account info, your wire info, things that's going to be available. Did you know right now that there's $10,000 being given to business owners? Did you know that? From the Small Business Association. Yeah, you got to qualify for certain things, but you can also get a loan as well. Did you know that? See, there's opportunity for people who are building a business. I'm telling you right now, America will give benefits to small business owners because of that stimulus. Okay, check this out. Okay, I love it. I love it. Okay, guys, talking to me. I'm downloading. Regular W-2 people, they're looking at giving just the job $1,200. You may get a couple of more 500 if you got kids or whatever, but roughly 1,200, maybe 3, right? Business owners, they giving them up to 20,000, and if they don't get approved for the loan, they can give them emergency $10,000 for their business. Why? Because guys, you got to understand that this economy is built on, I'm not talking about the major big time business owners. Never was built on that. It was built on small business owners. That's what people don't understand. It ain't built on the big business. We see what's happening with the big business. They're shutting down right now. Shutting down left, right, left, front, and back. Shutting down. Saying, you know what? It's just too much of a fallout for us to even let you come back. I'm sorry. We can't even do it. We just can't. We're gonna have to close our doors. We've been closed too much. It's just, we can't pay everybody a stimulus. We can't do this. We can't do that. You got major corporations that are giving packages to some of their people and the rest of them let them go. And people are saying, okay, well, I got a 90-day package, or I got a month package, or whatever. What am I going to do when this money runs out? Well, I've been teaching for years. I've been telling people that you need a business. You need a home-based business. I've been teaching it for years. Why? Because not only are you building wealth for yourself, you're building it for generations to come. Number two, by building wealth, you're building opportunities for those who are going to be looking for opportunities. Number three, you don't have to worry about paying high taxes because you qualify for hundreds of tax deductions. So here's the time to be on it, to maybe not watch Netflix all day, right? Or Hulu, or whatever you prefer. Get off the phone playing video games or whatever you're doing. Stop scrolling and trolling and looking at people, Facebook and Instagram, and scaring the hell out of yourself because you're listening to all this stuff that people are talking about and you're scared as hell. And you can't even get in a quiet place, find your center, and say, what am I damn good at? What is going on right now? How can I solve some problems? Because that's what Bruce and I are doing. You think I'm lying? 24 hours ago, $7,000. We made it. People still got money. People are desperately looking. There's several spectrums to this. You got people who got money. You got people who don't have money. The people who got money will hire the people who don't have money to work in their opportunity. That's why we get tax breaks, because we add to the economy. There's going to be, man, my husband, I don't even want to announce it, but we're going to be hiring soon. We're going to need it. We need help. So we're going to be hiring soon, and we'll let you know when we're hiring and when this thing is fall out, how you can work. We got to train you. I don't want no work at home, folks. I want people that we could put our hand on and look at them, because we run our business a specific way. So we're going to be hiring some people really soon, because the thing that we're thinking big. We're thinking huge. And guess on top of that, going to get an economic stimulus so we can expand. Because why? We're business, not owners. We have multiple streams, right? Because I come back to center. I am now officially working with my gift. I'm doing what I love. I wake up early in the morning. You might impact 8 billion lives. I'm thinking about it. I can't sleep. That's when you know you're on the right path right there, because you can't sleep. I wake up in the middle of the night. I wake up at 4:00 in the morning. I have to say a prayer like, okay, what is it that he's downloading into me, right? Because I'm in a quiet place. Some of you guys need to get in a quiet place. You need to stop talking on the phone all day, and you need to be able to download information that's going to help you to build something powerful. Stop thinking small. Stop thinking about a damn stimulus check, a little $1,200, and think about how you can get the big money for the business owners, because they're not giving business owners no $1,200, $200. And guess what? We don't have to even deal with all that other tax stuff. You got to make sure your 2018 is filed. They're not coming at us like that. They're just verifying information. I'm telling you something. You guys should be sharing this like crazy. If you're watching right now live, you should be sharing this like crazy, because here's the thing that you got to understand. And I want you to write this down. What is my passion? What am I good at? Right? What problems can I solve? I gave you an example how now all of a sudden when I go and post something, see, when I go on my Facebook, I'm posting about my business. You hear? When I go on my Instagram, I'm posting about my business. I go on my Twitter, it's about my business. Now I might catch a couple of things and I tell people, miss me with it. Don't send me no more. My cousin work at the CDC videos. I already said I don't want to see that stuff. I go on, I post that, and I'm seeing people talking about, especially in business groups. I belong to a couple of business groups now. I do get on that. But people are saying, what are you doing right now? How can I make money right now? People need a leader. I'm going somewhere with babe. People need a leader. It's time for the leaders to stand up. It's time for the go-getters to stand up, the dreamers to stand up. What is your vision? I know your vision for you when you was a little kid was not to sit behind a desk, a cubicle all day. Don't tell me that was it. Don't tell me. I know it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Don't tell me that. A lot of people tell you I'm good because guess what? Because they don't think they can get better. I'm good because they don't think they can get better. Some people say I don't need all that. You know why? Because they don't want to go get all that because it requires a whole lot of work. See, I'm straight. I don't need all that. Yeah, because you don't believe you can go get all that. See, I'm going to get everything that was taken from my ancestors and then some. I'm going to build that's going to be able to employ thousands of people, my husband and I. We're going to be able to build organizations, businesses, things of that nature that's going to fuel the economy. That's the way we're thinking right now. And we're writing it down. Write the vision, make it plain. Read it, you run with it. That's what the word said. So what are you visualizing? Panic, fear, death. That's all you can see right now. Panic. I have lived through, and I pray to God we live through this crap here. Hopefully, God willing, we will. I'm claiming that we will. But we done did H1N1, SARS, Ebola, I don't know. Avian flu, what else? Swine flu, bird flu, whatever that stuff is. Craziness. 2008 crash. We never thought we would see anything like that in 2008, where people 401k went down to a K. It wasn't even okay. It was a K. People was waking up where they had 500,000 a meal down to 25,000. People were killing themselves, jumping out of windows because their 401k was like, right? Mortgage went from where they was paying interest only rates to now the principal hit where they was living in a mansion and because they could see. I used to teach this in my financial seminars. I would say when you get an interest only loan, that interest only loan is for 5 years. You need to make sure that your credit score is great. Why? So you can refi and get a fixed mortgage. But what people were doing, they was trying to ball, shot, call, show people, hey, yeah, I got it. Yes, I'm the best. And guess what? Their credit was messed up. So when that interest only turned into a balloon payment or an arm where it was adjusted, kept changing, flexing, man, people lost their houses. People would say, I was bamboozled. I was led astray. I was ran amok. Well, you didn't read the contract. You didn't understand. You didn't seek counsel. With all you're getting, you need to get understanding. We cannot go through that type of thing again. This is the time to get understanding. That's why I'm saying right now, all these things where they're telling you, oh, you can pay it later. You can pay it this later. You can do that later. Don't fall into that trap, because when they release this thing, this is what you're going to hear. You're going to hear them knocking at you, debt collectors saying it's time to pay because the time is up. Don't allow yourself to fall in that. If you can pay your rent, you can pay your mortgage, you can pay your utilities, pay that stuff now. I'm telling you right now, pay that stuff. Don't let that stuff get behind. Start working on your vision. If you need help, baby, put it on the screen right now. I want you to go to the luckfirmllc.com, the luckfirmllc.com. Yes, it costs for our coaching and mentorship. Yes, it does. But if you do not have a game plan, you don't know what to do, and you're saying to yourself, Jean, I want to invest in real estate. I want to do this. I want to do that. We are solving problems. We have a project that we're going to lease April. We're going to launch April the 1st for those who want to get into real estate. I'm telling you, futuristic, what it is that they're going to be doing, how they're going to do it, how they can make money. I'm telling you, we are solving problems. That's what you got to do. People are looking for coaching. They're looking for mentorship. They're looking for strategies on how to take their business from 0 to 100. We are solving problems. If that's you, go to theluckfirmllc.com, theluckfirmllc.com. On there, you should see all the different experiences, but also at the top, my phone number is there. And if you have a question, you qualify for a 15-minute free consult where you can give us a call. We can get you on the books. We can see where you are so we can help you with your vision, with your goals, with your dreams, give you some strategies, give you some suggestions that will put money in your pocket. I'm not bragging. I'm not boasting. I'm just telling the truth. I haven't clocked in nobody's job in 19 years, but I showed deposit $7,000 in the account. Well, I didn't deposit. Stripe did. Okay. Stripe did. For those who don't know what Stripe is, that's a merchant account. People still getting their taxes done. People still calling for coaching. People still, because I decided I'm not going to walk in fear. I'm going to walk in faith. And I'm not going to spend all my precious years building somebody else's dream when I can build my own. Excuse me? I'm not building somebody else's stuff. I'm 49 by God's grace and mercy, and I pray God got another 51 or 2 years left for me. I pray, right? We got so much vision out here. We got grandchildren. We're going to be having new grandchildren. Hope these kids give us some new grandkids. They telling me no. But we want to make sure for generations to generations that they're taken care of. So what I want you to do, see what time? Yep. What I want you to do, I want you to sit down in the morning, right? Do this for me. It's no joke. Whether you believe in God or not, I'm telling you, just meditate. If you don't believe in God, just meditate. Okay? But if you believe in God, in the morning, if you can, get up a little early. Okay? Get up a little earlier. Or stay up a little later. After everything is done, the house is done, everything done that night. Get in a quiet place. Get at your sanctuary. And I want you to pray. And I want you to meditate. And I want you to have a notebook and a pad. And ask God to release to you at this time. What is it that he wants you to do? What's your gift? What's your talent? What's your skill? Now, I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people, they don't want to talk about God. It's taboo. You're not supposed to mix God and business. God is my business. I work for him. That's why, hey, I fear no one because I work for him. And no one can downgrade me. No one can give me a pink slip. No one can say, I don't need you no more because I work for him. He's the great elevator. You understand what I'm saying? He's the great increaser. And that's the thing that he want to let us know. If you don't know, go to a stadium right now. See if you can go watch a game. I don't think so. Can you go to the, no, you can't go to them. Can you go to no, you can't. Can you go to the ASO? No, you can't hear the symphony orchestra play. You can't even go to a museum. Can't even go to the park. They're shutting down parks, guys. Parks. That tells me right there, somebody is talking, but are you listening? Somebody's talking and you better get to listening, because those who are listening, they're getting busy. They're getting prepared. They're writing vision. They're making big plans. The government got plans. Why don't you? Oh, that's a big one. Okay, this is where my pen at? Dang, here go a pen. Imagine this the mic. It dropped. You understand what I'm saying? The government making plans, but what about you? You sitting up here with your hand like this, waiting for a check. You could be having a business waiting for a bigger check. Not really waiting, because they're approving it in 3 days, baby. It's in your account. So I'm not saying this to be funny, but this is the time. This is Money Madness for those who jumped on the scene and just now getting to know Jean. This is Money Madness with Jean Marlo Davis, where we teach you how to make money, how to keep money, how to protect money, grow the money, you know what I'm saying, and respect money. Because if you respect money, money will come back to you. Not hoard it. Let it go, let it grow, then it will flow. Okay? That's what this show is about. And it's about today's show is about working in your gift, having a chess mentality instead of a checker mentality. Checkers, they only see one spot at a time. Chess, you're seeing 2, 3, 4 moves at a time. You anticipating your opponent's move so you can counter. You understand? That's what chess is. I was a chess champion in high school. We played with a clock. Yeah, I was a nerd, but I was a majorette too. I was a majorette. I like the girls with the batons, so I tried out. I thank God I made it. But you get that's what you got to do. So when I sit down and I talk to my husband and I look at, okay, this is what we have. This is what we're working on. How are we expanding this? How are we expanding that? We know we can't do it by ourselves. So therefore, the minute we expand, now more money goes into the economy because now we can hire other people to work with us. And with their skills, talents, and ability, they will attract other people to come in for customers. And now you see how that thing is going. It's a smooth wheel going, and we can do other things. We can help. People are going to need jobs, people. People are going to need opportunities. People are going to need mentorship, coaching. People are going to be asking, what do I do now? Remember, if you find a need, you feel the need, you'll be wealthy indeed. Okay, I'll break it down even more to the least common denominator. What problems are you solving? Ask yourself that question. What problems? Am I making problems or am I solving problems? That's the question you got to ask yourself. And if you don't, you need to get some guidance. Bruce, go ahead and drop that link again, the luckfirmllc.com. That is our coaching and mentorship platform where we're here to help you. I want to know what you're passionate about. What's your dreams? What's your goals? What are some of the things that you wanted to do that somebody said, oh, it's a pipe dream? Have you on fire doing things that you never thought you can do? God has blessed me with great mentors. All my mentors and coaches were men. I guess because I'm a little tough cookie. And I thank God of what they poured into me, how they was tough, how they taught me how to think. But you know what? I thank God for God because by me getting in my quiet place, me allowing myself to tap into the source. There's a book that's called Tapping the Source. Let me see if I can tell you. And then I want to know, what are you listening to too? Because some of y'all, you're not listening to anything that's going to help you. You listen to things that's going to hurt you. Let me see if I can find it's called Tapping the Source. You can probably Google it. I'm trying to go to my library on Audible. Tapping the Source by William Gladstone, Jack Canfield, and John somebody else, but William Gladstone. Make sure, guys. Let me see if it'll come up on here. Yeah, William Gladstone, Richard Greninger, I guess, and John Selby. Okay, Afterword by Jack Canfield. Tapping the Source, using the master key system for abundance and happiness. Guys, this is the thing that you got to be thinking about. You got to think about this because when it comes to building in this time that we're in, and I'm getting ready to wrap it up because I want to make sure that you get what I'm saying and that I don't keep going over the same thing over and over and over again. I like to hit it, quit it, and go about my business because I'm very, very serious about what I'm talking about today. This show tonight was about utilizing your gift. What are you passionate about? Your gift will make room for you. Ask yourself the question tonight, tomorrow, this week. What problems am I solving? What am I good at that I know that I can do in my sleep and I don't even have to think about it, that I can do it? And if I got paid or not, it wouldn't even faze me because I'm very passionate about. What have people said? Oh my God, you're just good at this. You're just good at that. Use your gifts, guys, because in this day and time, people are looking for people who can solve problems. We're in very interesting times. When you say that, Bruce, very interesting times. Um, Reports of things increasing and things of that nature. Then we got to deal with this pollen out here. That's just a total nightmare. So many things are going on. I choose to walk in faith, not in fear. I choose to do what our officials are saying, social distance ourselves. This is not the time for you to get and have a big old barbecue or a birthday party for a 1-year-old and get shut down by the police. This is not the time for that. This is not the this is not the time. This is the time. And our bishop said this early in January. He said, you're going to have to be obedient. He said it in January. We did a 12-day fast, guys, before all this stuff came out. We did a 12-day fast. And our bishop was talking about. That's why it's very important to be connected to someone who is connected. I say it like that, right? To the source, tapping into the source. And so he was telling us, be obedient. Be obedient. He was telling us, write your vision down. We had a session one weekend where we had to come and we had to write our vision down. Our game, I got it on the wall in our bathroom because every morning we see it. He said, write the vision down. Then what's your goal? How you're going to achieve it? What are the steps to get there? He had us to do that. I'm telling you, you need to be doing that right now yourself. What is your goal? Mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, and relationship wise. Observe the relationships you have. Okay? What kind of relationships are they? Are they pushing you ahead or holding you back? Maybe that's something that you really need to social distance yourself from. Okay? These are the things that you need to be asking yourself in these times. What am I doing? Evaluate your habits because your habits are getting in your way. Some of you guys got habits that are not money-making habits. They're money-taking habits. And that's what you got to think about. Okay, am I making money or I'm just taking money and wasting it? Okay, so money likes to be respected. It's currency. It likes to flow. Okay, so if you don't respect money, money won't respect you. Understand that. And on top of that, you got to ask yourself, what am I really good at? Ask God to reveal that to you. What kind of problems can I solve 30 days from here, 60, 90, a year from now? What can I do? People are going to start looking for experts. People are going to start looking for legitimate business. Is your business legitimate? Do you even have a tax ID? Do you even have a name? Do you have the documentation? Do you have a bank account? See, things are getting ready, guys. I'm telling you, opportunity is wide open, isn't it, Bruce? It is. When in 2008, I remember in 2008, so many people lost homes. But you had people who had money and they went and bought all these properties, mowed these properties down, put up apartment complexes, built up subdivisions, did all of this, guys. And somebody might say, that's jacked up. That's jacked. Well, let me ask you this question. Is it jacked up that the lion get the gazelle? Is it jacked up that the gazelle got away from the lion? No, it's nature, baby, how things are. There's always opportunities. Opportunities never go away. They go to the person who's ready to receive them. Are you ready to receive the opportunities that are presenting themselves right now? What I want to say, guys, as I wrap up, I pray that everybody's family's doing well. I pray that you're in the best spirits, best health. This is not the time to be reading every negative broadcast on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. This is not the time. Sometimes you just got to this is a good time really to really just sit down and go within yourself. This is a time to this, I'm telling people who want to come to the office, drop paper off, because of course this is we still preparing taxes and we're coaching. Thank God for Zoom. Think about creative ways. People are, I remember our granddaughters, they're in ballet. They did ballet class on Zoom, you know? Think of creative ways. You can still make money right now. Nobody has to come physically to you. They still got Stripe. They still got PayPal. They still got Cash App. You can still get paid. And you can still physically talk to someone just like I'm talking to you. You could do live, so many different outlets out there, go to webinar, Zoom, things of that nature, where you can still do your coaching, your mentorship. You can still do teaching. You could do so many things. There's so many things that you can do right now in the comforts of your own home as we strive to be obedient and stay our behinds at home while we go through this pandemic. I think right now, as I wrap up, the biggest pandemic, I don't think it's the coronavirus. I think the biggest pandemic is fear. A lot of people are passing fear. And I'm not saying that the coronavirus is not serious, because as you're watching right now, I'm in my home, okay? I'm in our studio. So we're not out in the streets. We strive not to go out unless we have to go to the store and get things. We're not kicking it over people's houses and have parties and things. We're not doing that. We're being obedient, like we were instructed to early this year, to be obedient. We're taking care of ourselves. We're boosting our vitamin C. We're exercising. We're drinking water. We're staying hydrated. We're doing and that's eating good food, healthy food. We're eating right. So during this time, I want you to be obedient. I want you to get in a space where you can begin to go within yourself. Think of, use your mind, because the thinking man can in this time. The thinking man can use your mind to create something that will be that you will have generational wealth, that your picture will be over the fireplace of your great, great, great grandchild. We're saying this is the person who broke the poverty chain. This is the person that saved our family. This is the reason why we live the way that we live. Now, I want to say this. I know some people are afraid. Some people are afraid. I mean, ask yourself, what can you do? What can you do? What am I in control of? I'm in control of my mind. Okay? How I think. I'm in control of my actions, how I move. You understand? These are the things you got to think about. What am I? I'm not in control of what our president is doing. I wasn't invited to the meeting. Were you? So you're not in control of that. You're not in control of the CDC. You're not in control of all this other stuff. You passing on fear, spreading. That's the great pandemic right there, is fear and all this passing on stuff. If we would sit our behind down and be obedient, this thing can go and do what it's going to do. Right? So we have to be obedient. We have to follow certain rules and regulations the same way that we got to follow certain rules and regulations with money. We got to know how to respect money. There's laws when it comes to dealing with money. You got to understand that. And you got to understand that in every time, regardless of what decade, what year, what century, when crisis hit, there was always an opportunity available afterwards. I'm telling you that right now. Okay, if you don't know, study your history. I'm not a history teacher. I'm a money maker. I'm a wealth creator. I go out there and make it happen so I can help you to make it happen too. Guys, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I hope you heard me. What is your gift? What are you passionate about? If you don't know, on the screen, theluckfirmllc.com, theluckfirmllc.com. When you go there, you should see my telephone number. And I guess it's on the right. It's somewhere on the page where if you see a package and you got questions and things of that nature, you could give us a call and we're here for you to get your questions answered. I'm not going to give you a dissertation or datation. I'm about making sure we help you and we strategize a game plan to allow you to build your dream, working with your gift, putting numbers in your bank account. Okay? So guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Do me a favor, please. like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below and let me know how did you enjoy the show. If you have any questions, you can leave your questions down below as well. Guys, thank you so much for being here. My name is Jean Marlo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You've been listening to Money Madness with Jean Marlo Davis every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And guess what? I'm back again, my friend, every Thursday at 7 p.m. with the Jean Marlo Davis Show, where we give information, inspiration to impact the nations about having total prosperity in every area of your life. Again, I'm Jean Marlo Davis. You're a wealth creator. I'm a wealth creator. Guess what? And you can have, be, do anything. What's your gift? What's your passion? What problems do you solve? Ask yourself that question, and I'm telling you then, my friend, you'll never have to worry about money again. Thank you so for watching, and I'll see you on Thursday at 7 p.m. Good evening, good morning, good night. Take care.